Meloy. I do work for a council and also I'm showing the green. And tonight I'm going to show you a few ways you can actually do simple things around your house to cut greenhouse gas emissions. And if you do them, I'm afraid there's nothing for it, but you're going to consider yourself a green too, because that's what it's about. Now, you might have had plenty of people over the years who might come to these sort of things, stand there, people present to you like I do, they talk to you, tell you what you should do, and you wonder, well, do they actually do them themselves? Well, I do, and you're going to see them. And you'll know that at least I've done them, they do work, and they can make a difference. Weather stripping is a very high-tech product. It's foam with an adhesive backing. It costs $5 a packet. It comes from the hardware store, and it takes you about 2 minutes to put around your door jamb. Being an old house, that door would rattle with the breeze. That means air is coming in during summer or cold air is coming in during winter, and that's an energy loss that you don't, or gain that you don't want. So simple application of these sort of things really makes a difference. As I said, my house is locked up mostly during the day, and what I actually came up with was an idea of getting natural cooling in the house. And this can be applied to any house, whether it be up on piers like mine is, or actually in the, on the concrete pad. And basically it's this. Again, another bit of plastic, and you know where it comes from, don't you? Yep, the hardware store. And it does this. It's that high tech. I put one, well, it's called a floor vent, and being a do-it-yourself person, I put it in the roof, or at least the ceiling. And basically, I've got 3 or 4 of those in the ceiling now, and I've got 3 or 4 in the floor. And simply what happens is, around sometime in spring when it starts to get quite warm, I simply open these, let the natural cooling of these colder air, and a lot of this just works on the principle of hot air rising. So we have air just coming up from underneath the house, cooling the house, being drawn up into the roof space, and being exerted by the whirlybird. In the bathroom is often the most coldest room in the house. That's because you've got a big hole in the ceiling. That's where the fan is. A lot of heat's just going straight up into your roof space. If you're a bat, most houses would be a great place to live in the roof space, but unfortunately we don't. We live down here and it's a bit cold. Simple device to counter that. Again, here's another high-tech product. Plastic. Does this. It takes you about 10 minutes to get the ladder out, get up into the roof space. It takes you about 10 seconds. Put this over the top and drop it. That's it. Simply invented by a Cara farmer, very smart man, and it makes some very big gains in the comfort of the house. And simply by turning on your fan, it lifts the vents up. When you turn the fan off, down they go, closes the seal, seals the space nicely. I've actually been up in the roof and got people to actually turn it on and off for me to watch it work. It does, and it makes a big difference. I know, I'm insane. I put in insulation vats, and I'm now putting air cell insulation on the top. Air cell insulation looks like this. Might be able to see that. It looks a bit like bubble wrap with foil on either side, and that's basically because it's bubble wrap with foil on either side. We make it this way, and it's a pretty good product. And it's also very good for bushfire attenuation. I'm putting it under the floorboards underneath the house as well. Bit of rubber tubing, buy from the hardware store, bit of silver tape to protect it from UV, and give it a good seal to that. Again, you know where that's going to come from the hardware store. You put this around all your pipes to make them run as efficiently as possible, because copper particularly is very conductive of heat, wants to lose heat. And why do this? Well, now I said I'd give you a practical demonstration. That's my electricity bill. You all get the column graphs on your electricity bill. When I first moved in, I was probably using about 13 kilowatts per day. There you can see that the same period the year before it was 9 kilowatts. It's always gradually been falling. See what it is in that time. It's now down to 2 kilowatts. This is a normal house with normal gear. It's got a fridge, it's got a washing machine, it's got a sound system, it's got television, it's got a vacuum cleaner. Although admittedly I don't use a vacuum cleaner as much as I should, but that's got nothing to do with environmental. But you can see what you can do. I don't have any particular skills, so if I can do them, you can do them.